Good morning. It's Saturday morning, and we're off medical procedures today. It's our rest day from our 5-day-a-week dialysis, and it's a beautiful day. And the pandemic continues. Distrust on the street. Seems that a lot of our values are being challenged, maybe even eroded. But I think what I'd like to talk today about is about trust. What is this thing called trust? Trust in our relationships, trust in our workplaces, trust among our friends, trust of government. And what happens if we think the trust has been broken? I mean, what is that all about? I know in my work as a pastor, and people come in with marriage problems, and it's often because trust has been broken. Let's say that one person is found to have been in an affair, have violated the trust of the other, hasn't lived up to his or her vows, right? What do you do about that? Well, trust building is a long process. And if we're going to build trust in our institutions or in our relationships, it's going to have to be, I think pretty much a slow rebuilding process. I know one of the first things is, are we going to be accountable? Are we going to be open? You get to see my cell phone, I get to see yours. No second cell phones, no hidden bank accounts. I will go through a process of rebuilding my trust with you by doing A, B, C, D, and you can hold me to it. And if we can't do this, if I can't rebuild your trust, then I guess we have nothing more. Ouch. So trust is really the glue that holds not only relationships together, but the fabric of our way of life, our government, our churches, our social institutions. All that is built on trust. There's going to be a lot of rebuilding that's going to have to be done in this country between the haves and the have-nots, between people of color and people who have white privilege. A lot of work. And along each way, there must be measures about how we are rebuilding the trust that we have lost. We have a lot of technology that could do that today. Not only do we personally can share each other's cell phones, be open and accountable, but also this whole area of being able to measure our success forward. So if we want to rebuild, for example, race relations, well then what are some steps that we can take? What is it that we are willing to do as a country to assure that we're making steps? Because what I've seen in my life has been an outrage, a concern, protests, commissions, reports, recommendations, and then, whatever happened to this? Whatever happened to that task force on 21st century policing? What happened to that big study in Dane County about racial disparities in education, healthcare, and jobs? Whatever happened? What didn't happen was that we were going to agree upon some measurable steps that we would take forward. And we would say, look, this is what we're doing. This has gotten better, a little bit better, a little bit better. We're not going to turn racism around overnight in America. But what we can do, and I am convinced we should do it, and that's what I've been preaching about, is that we need to build some measurable steps that we can take. Just like if we have a downswing in our relationship, we say to the other person whom we love deeply, okay, you can hold me accountable. I will do A, B, C, and D, and I will be accountable for what I'm doing. You can measure me. You can see how I'm going. And if that doesn't happen, it doesn't work. Same thing with our country. We have the outrage. We will soon have the commissions and the reports. And now can we get the measurable steps? And then, having issued the steps, measure them and see how we are progressing. See how we're improving as a people and as a nation. That's my prayer. God bless you all. Have a great day.